Howdy, howdy fellow YouTubers, Mr. Z Bunch of Numbers here with a mini haul from Wally World. And of course, Flying Monkey. That's right, that's me, Flying Monkey, making my appearance. Y'all know, I just appreciate your fanships. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll give it back to Mr. Z so he can do his reviewing thing, and I'll just get to doing my dancing thing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Bye now. That's our friend Flying Monkey. Had to make his appearance. I know his fans out there probably wondering where he's been, but he's back from his vacation. So anyways, back to the Hot Wheels. You can see here I have a old car from last year's Mix B, and I had this out for a specific reason, but I will point it out later. I just had it in the frame so that way you had something to stare at to begin with. But I'm going to go ahead and go on to what I bought today. The first car I bought is the Bone Shaker. Now, as you guys have seen before, I've already done a Mix E update, and for some reason, I just wasn't feeling up to buying this Bone Shaker. I know it's really cool, and a lot of you are going to say, well, Mr. Z, that's just strange. Why would you not want to buy that? That's really cool. It is. It is really cool. I'll give you that. But for some reason, I just was kind of indifferent to it. I didn't really necessarily want it, and you know, I have a lot of this casting already. But you know, I just kind of passed on it. I figured, well, I'll probably see it again, and maybe I'll see it on sale. But today, I picked this one up for a specific reason, and the reason I picked this one up is it has a dark color variation. Now this one has the oversprayed paint, and you can tell when it's oversprayed because you'll have like spots on the back where it's like you find a seam where like excessive paint will drip down to and gather, so there will be like dark spots around certain edges, and it kind of makes it look gooey, or like it hasn't dried yet, so it's kind of like it's dripping, literally the paint's dripping off the body. But yeah, it's a darker color variation because it got oversprayed with blue. And I generally tend to wait to pick up cars because if I see it in an error, I'll buy it just because it has the error. And you know, so I don't want to just buy a regular mainline and then see an error and then have two of them. So I've started to have the strategy now of waiting to buy certain cars that I'm not too necessarily hot on, but you know, waiting to see if I find an error and then buying that instead of having two cars. Because to be honest, it gets really repetitive and expensive to buy multiples of one car, especially if it's just a mainline. So anyways, I picked that one up for the special little paint deal there that was at Walmart. And then some of you folks have been talking about Dollar Trees and dollar stores getting new cars. And today I stopped in at a Dollar Tree, and like a lot of you have been picking up, I picked up the 1975 Chevrolet van. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I will say that this is, for lack of appropriate terminologies, I'm just going to say this van is thoroughly awesome. There we go. I like the way that sounds. It's thoroughly awesome. It says, can't drive 55. Y'all know there's a rock song out there that says, I can't drive 55. And then, you know, for those of you who don't know about it, don't worry about it. It's no big deal. It's an old song, but it's a really good song. And that's what this van reminded me of when I first saw you guys reviewing it here on YouTube. And then, you know, I looked closely at the graphics and I thought, wow, that's got to be just about the best graphics I've seen on a non-customized van, period, in like a mainline format where it's only $1. And since this was at a dollar store, it only cost $1, not $1.07, before tax, that is. It's $1.07 with tax. But I just thought that that was really cool that this van has the satin black, matte black, whatever you want to call it, with the kind of, I don't know, you'd say tribal graphics and the kind of like the paint splatter and little skull on the back. And overall, this is a really cool car, and I would say that this is a perfect candidate for a wheel swap. I would love to see 5-spoke black Real Riders with kind of like a Yeah, there's black tires, not any orange lines or anything like that, but just black 5-spokes. Either that or maybe chrome 5-spokes. Or those, oh yeah, what's the other wheels? I'm trying to think. The steely wheels? No, I think this car would look really cool with the steely wheels and then you paint in the headlights. That would be pretty cool. So anyways, that's enough of me blabbing about how cool that one is, because most of you probably don't give a rat's left toe about vans. So on to what I'm really excited about. I dug through an entire mix dump bin, and I did find what I'm well known for finding, and that is, see if you guys can figure it out, and I'll give you a couple more seconds. And the error is, it is missing the side tampos. Now, I saw this car in the dump bin, sitting kind of like sideways like this, and I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's really strange. You can really see the interior through this car, and I'm thinking to myself, something about that doesn't seem quite right. And, you know, the more I looked at it, I'm like, well, you know, let's pick it up and let me see if I can find another one in the dump bin. So I'm looking through the dump bin, and then I find another one, line it up on top, and then, obviously, as soon as I picked up the next one, I knew right away that the reason why the side stuck out is because it's supposed to have side graphics. And this one does not have any side graphics. So I thought that that was really sweet, and that's why I have this other nerve hammer out, because this is a, I don't know if you'd call it an error, but just kind of a sloppy thing that I bought at a 49-cent sale at Walgreens that's missing the front, some of the front wheel paint. So now I have two nerve hammer errors. This one obviously is much cooler of an error, but two nerve hammer errors. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace until Flying Monkey and Mr. Z's next update.